I loved that concept. I think that was in the I don't remember if that was in the cosmology or the mind blown playlist. Might have been in the mind blown playlist, but
Could have been both.
yeah.
Um, the playlists, I just organized those based on, well, this ticks this box and this box and this box. Um, and that's how I organize those. And I actually am about to add a bunch more to sort of differentiate it out even more because when you got hundreds of videos, you have to find some way to organize them.
Yeah.
But the tachyonic anti-telephone is based on the concept of the tachyon. And the tachyon, general relativity says that, okay, you can't ever reach the speed of light because it takes infinite energy to do so. And there is not infinite energy in the universe. But it doesn't forbid the opposite, asymmetry, where it takes infinite energy to slow down to the speed of light. So this led to the hypothesis that maybe there are particles that never slow down to the speed of light, and they're called tachyons, and they've never been detected. The nature of that, because time and space are linked, the faster you go and the closer you get to the speed of light, the more time dilates. And the idea is once you go past it, time goes backwards. So a tachyon would give you an option, if they exist, of communicating with the past. You couldn't travel to the past, you couldn't do anything, but you could send messages to it, and which violates causality. You could tell your grandfather, send him a message that says, "Don't have kids," because it turned into me, um, and then you suddenly cease to exist, or something like that. But that's the idea of the tachyon anti-telephone. But we have never seen anything like a tachyon. Thought we did once, but it turned out the detector was miscalibrated. So they the best way to explain the situation with those is that they're not forbidden by nature, but that doesn't mean they exist.
Yeah, I found that's the case with a lot of like the, this idea that in math they can create virtual particles, but they don't know how to actually create particles or something like that. Like this is why I have these guys on because I just don't understand it, and I'm trying to unpack it bit by bit. But yeah, the guy yesterday was talking about we can create lots of things in the mathematical models, but we don't really know how to create. How to
Well,
create them.
the reality of it is that we use math as a way to describe the universe, but the universe does not care one bit about math. It isn't mathematical. It doesn't care about it. It doesn't even know what it is. It can just merely be expressed by it. But because that the way math works, you can start doing things like putting a minus symbol in front of something and creating a negative number of the exact same one. And it's totally valid in mathematics. So you could do something like looking at a dimension, of space, and then put a minus in front of the number that you've assigned to it, and all of a sudden you've got an anti-dimension. And the reason that we don't have those is there's no reason to invoke it, but occasionally there is. And that's the case with the tachyon is that, well, what if, but it doesn't mean it really exists. It just means it's a concept on the back of a napkin written in as an equation
Yeah.
ultimately. But sometimes those turn out to be real, you know. I mean, it has to be said. So like the Higgs boson. Um, so sometimes it's useful to play the negative numbers games, but sometimes it's pie in the sky. For example, mass. You can conceive negative mass, something that weighs less than nothing, but that doesn't mean it can actually exist in the universe. The universe may just simply say no. That there's no way to make it. There's no physical way to make it, even though it's not prohibited.